Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Let's see the stat sheet here for Najee Marshall.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the center position. And for Dallas, they've got P.J. Washington. Williams is out there with Christie. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Marshall in at the power forward. Special K, the playoffs are not far away. What kind of discussions are going on right now in those locker rooms?
Kevin, at this point in time, it's all about focus and intensity. You understand who you are and what needs to be done. It's now a matter of preparing yourself in your mind and body to go out and do that. You've worked for it, and complacency is not an option.
Hayes with the steal. Reeves outside. Doncic outside. Pass to Connect. Back to Doncic. An easy 2 points on the layup. Doncic has got his team on the board to start the game for the Lakers.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
13 feet away. Williams can't hit. Now Connect. Back to Finney-Smith. To the inside. Here's Reeves. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Reeves has understated size for a guard, attacking that rim.
I'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jason Kidd.
Obviously, they're trying to limit the damage Luka Doncic inflicts. That's at the front of his mind. He said, Luka is going to get his. We can't stop that, but we can't let him set up everyone else for easy ones. When the whole team gets involved, we're cooked. So they're going to make him work for every assist out there. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. So it's the Lakers now. The Mavericks making the shot. Doncic. Again, Los Angeles.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Pass to Christie. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Doncic against Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong, he's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
That free throw good from Doncic. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves, and I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game. You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates. You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Down low, and the dunk by Doncic.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. We've got a moment now to go to a rookie watch and find out who among the NBA's freshman class have been the hottest shooters. Number 5 is Dalton Connect.
And his confidence is going to keep growing if he continues shooting like he has over the past month.
And what I like about him is he rarely pulls the trigger unless he has a quality look, an open look. And he's cagey and crafty. Now he creates room for himself to get a shot off. Well, I love his offensive presence. A lot of poise he plays that end of the floor with.
Christie against Reeves. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Dallas, no good that time either. Lakers leading by 7. Here's Connect. Out to Doncic. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
Thompson outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Lakers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Thompson against Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Fires the 3. Back to Reeves. Hits the 3-point bomb. Reeves has got 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Marshall gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Finney-Smith. Nothing on the board. Pass to Hayes. On the wing, Doncic. He's guarded by Williams. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Washington passes to Williams. Christie with the screen on Doncic. Here's Williams. Buried from 15 feet out.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Here's Connect. Following the score by Dallas. Hayes finds Reeves. Drills the 3-pointer. 8 points for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Fourth and fewest turnovers. And they're ranked in the top half of the league in terms of points off turnovers. This means they're finding ways to capitalize on other teams' mistakes.
And talking again about the job they've done keeping their turnovers down. It's not that they play it safe. They play in control. And that's an important difference. Dallas moving it around. Master Williams. Marshall sets a screen for Williams. Traps in the tray. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Doncic looking it over. From the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
You know, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Williams passes to Thompson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Reeves. Doncic outside. To the paint. Here's Connect. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I would like to highlight two guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
The first free throw is good. We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 10. To the middle. And Doncic throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Williams against Doncic. Now, here's Washington. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Here's Finney-Smith following the score by Dallas. Pass to Hayes. Inside. Here's Doncic. And the Lakers tack on two more.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Washington after Luka Doncic's bucket. Thompson passes to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Williams against Doncic. Williams can't get it to go.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And he recovers it. Here's Connect. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Dallas. Reeves with the screen for Doncic. There's the three. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Putting up about 18 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Edwards, he's checked in for Washington. Exon comes in for Klay Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
There is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Driving inside. Good work there as it goes. And the Lakers lead by 11.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Right wing. Exum kicks to Edwards. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Dinwiddie for three. Good on the triple. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
Boy, it's all about being confident from there for Spencer Dinwiddie. A capable threat from distance now.
Reeves outside. Len a screen. Reeves the pass to Len. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Christie's checked in for the Mavericks. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Here's Reeves. 8 points for him. Pass to Vanderbilt. Mavericks with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Marshall. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here now is Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Los Angeles leading by 8. To the inside. Here's Len. Powell pulls it in.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Reeves the pass to Vincent. Back to Reeves. Pass to Vincent. Inside. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's got 10. Off target from outside.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now, Reeves. Vanderbilt, a screen on Christie. From deep, Reeves. Got it off in time. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Lakers lead by 8. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Dante Exum. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Powell. And it's Christie in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And when Dinwiddie puts the pedal to the metal, he doesn't let up off of it at all. What a terrific player.
On the wing, Doncic. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Powell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Alex Len picks one up.
And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing. The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Exum pulls it in.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
Los Angeles leading by 5. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Doncic against Dinwiddie. Luka throws it down.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Powell sends a screen for Dinwiddie. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. And the dunk by Powell.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
From 12 feet out, he squares up and sinks it. Doncic has got 20.
Luka doesn't shoot a ton from the mid-range, but he's more than capable and effective when he does.
Pass to Edwards. Dinwiddie outside. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Vincent the pass to Doncic. Back to Vincent. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
So for Dallas, their last game a loss to the Rockets.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guy. And now, here are a set of teams that have held their opponents to very few points in the second half of the season. In third, the Lakers.
And they've shown no slippage defensively. If anything, they've become more stifling since the break. I mean, they're playing inspired, passionate basketball at that end of the floor.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Now, here's Exum. Defended by Vincent. Dinwiddie outside. And he lobs it up for the rim and finished off by Exum.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
The 3 for Doncic. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 11 points in the quarter.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Powell with a screen on Doncic. Dinwiddie for 3. That's his 4th miss. He's made 5 of 9. Lakers leading by 10. Reddish with the ball. At the elbow, Doncic. Oh, an easy two from Doncic.
Doncic give you the full package. Superstar for sure.
Pass to Christie. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Vincent finds land. And here is Doncic. Dinwiddie covering. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Vanderbilt inside. Edwards defending. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. And a fixture of Mavericks games for years. Team governor, Mark Cuban.
And since buying the team in the late 90s, Cuban has really changed how we view running a team. Very involved, bringing the Mavs their first title back in 2011. Cuban's the most passionate fan in this arena. He lives with each trip down the floor.
Martin with the screen for Exum. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Exum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Dallas.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Pass to connect. Now, here's Vanderbilt. And the 3 off target. It's Martin on the wing. Defended by Vincent. Martin the pass to Dinwiddie. Powell sets a screen for Dinwiddie. To the paint. Outside for Martin. And it's Exum in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 5th assist in this one. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Connect. Last game we saw him score 32. Doncic converts right through the defense.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Martin with a screen on Doncic. Dinwiddie for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Dinwiddie's got 16 points.
Now he's drained 2 threes in each quarter so far.
Pass to connect. Doncic outside. And it's denied.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
On the wing, Dinwiddie. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Vanderbilt a screen on Dinwiddie. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 32 points in the game. Mavericks trail by 8. And here's Exum. He's got 6. Exum sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Shoots. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Dinwiddie against Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 10-point Laker lead.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Dinwiddie for 3. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Hey, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lakers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And then for Los Angeles, Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Vincent. Here's Williams. He's coming off a 25-point game against Houston. Thompson outside. Looking to end the run. Thompson with the three.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
Pass to connect. Back to Doncic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Doncic has got 37. Here's Williams. He's got 7. Here's Christie. He's defended by Reeves. Back to Williams. Here's Thompson. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. Tries a 3. And rebounded by Connect. Connect's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bucket is good. Doncic has got 39.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Thompson outside. Back to Williams. Lets a floater go. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
Mavericks trail by 15. Williams dishes to Marshall. Back to Williams. The 3. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Williams has got 12 in the game.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
The 3 for Doncic. The Mavericks pull it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Marshall with it. Working on Finney-Smith. Thompson finds Williams. Christie with the screen on Doncic. Williams passes to Christie. Stolen by Reeves. Pass to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And that one misses.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Lakers leading by 14. Pass to Reeves. And stolen by Thompson. Down low. Let's go. Williams can't hit. Los Angeles has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And the basket is good.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
So it's the Mavericks now. Marshall with it. Pass to Thompson. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Drives to the hoop. Now here's Hayes. Reeves with it. He's guarded by Williams. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 16-point game. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
And the second free throw, good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for
you. Reeves outside. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Okay, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, you're thinking about the shot. One more time, a huge round of applause for our contestants.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Dallas Mavericks.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
A look here now at the Mavericks. They played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year. That led to a lot of frustration for everybody. Their fans are hangry. They wanted to eat.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Lakers leading by 15. So for the Lakers right now, Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Jackson Hayes. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Connect in at the 3.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Now here's Williams. Thompson from long range. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now Connect. Reeves outside. Just 4 to shoot. No good from Finney-Smith.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams looking around. Washington with the screen on Doncic. It's Williams with the drive from deep Washington. Another 3 for Dallas.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic against Williams. And it's Doncic missing. Mavericks trail by 11. Like we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
The three for Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith, banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 11.
You'd really like to see even more of this from Finney-Smith, fighting to keep that play alive.
Thompson outside. Back to Williams. From deep. A rebound by the Lakers. Connects. Got his 5th rebound in this one.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Pass to Doncic. Now Connect. Reeves outside. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside. Reeves has got 13 points.
Austin Reeves is an absolute laser. Makes it look easy from out there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Klay Thompson.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Christie. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Washington. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And Thompson puts up a deep 3. Dallas no good that time either.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
The 3 for Doncic. Rebound by Marshall.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Thompson sets the pick for Marshall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Marshall's got 4 points this quarter.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. The lead is 15, and Hayes throws it down.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Doncic against Williams. Williams double team. He tries for three, and he's good on the three ball. Williams has got 15.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Hayes. He's covered by Washington. Hayes, the pass to Reeves. And yes, it's good. He's got 15.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
Christie against Reeves. Here's Christie. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Doesn't go that time. Los Angeles leading by 16. Pass to Doncic. Over Williams. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Doncic has got 47 points. The Mavericks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Washington. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Washington's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Back to Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 49 points for Luka Doncic.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Williams. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Pass to Washington. Back to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Williams. Second shot opportunity. Up top, Reeves. He's got 15. Doncic passes to Reeves. Over Christie. Reeves can't hit. Mavericks trail by 17. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Hayes. LA has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Top of the key, connect. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Washington's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Christie. And here is Marshall. Williams passes to Marshall. Here's Christie. Now Washington covered by Hayes. Up again. It's good on the putback.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Reeves against Christie. Pass to Hayes. Out to Doncic. Christie against Reeves. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Marshall can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 15. Marshall with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Really good control that time by Washington. Embraced the physical contact and then worked his way through it.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch bells with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
And Washington, no good on that one. And Los Angeles guys shooting 47% from the field in the third. Connect. The Lakers rebound. sinks the triple. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Pass to Powell. Inside. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded close and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Dallas making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Reddish, he's checked in for Connect. Lakers leading by 16. Benson with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Reeves. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Nice effort by Reeves that time. Just wasn't going to be denied despite getting fouled.
For Los Angeles, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
One shot.
One of the tough things about guarding Reeves is his change of pace ability. I mean, he gives you a lot of different looks, a little bit herky-jerky and kind of unorthodox, and all of that keeps you off balance.
And there's the drive. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Marshall, shooting 1.
That's good for Marshall. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Edwards brings the double team. Down low. Vanderbilt the pass to Reeves. No good on the 3. Mavericks trail by 16. And here's Exum. He has 6. Pass to Marshall. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Dinwiddie. Exum kicks to Edwards. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 16. Knocked away. Stolen by Exum. Lobbed up there for Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Now, here's Reddish. T right on him. Reddish with the screen for Reeves. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Reeves. Reddish has got 6 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now Reeves. He's got 18. To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Love the playmaking ability of Reeves. Looks to me like he improves this area of his game every season.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie passes to Edwards. Now, here's Exum. 6 points for him. Pass to Powell. Glenn grabs the board.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Martin is out there with Edwards. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Vincent. Pass to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reddish. Plays it up and banks it in. Reddish has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Los Angeles. Mavericks trail by 17. Dinwiddie with it. Outside Martin. Powell sets a screen for Martin. Over Reddish. And it's Martin missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
On the wing, Dinwiddie. Pass to Powell. Martin's in the post. Guarded by Reddish. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Here's Doncic. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Dinwiddie outside. Puts up a deep 3. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Vincent. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Assist goes to
Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Now here's Exum. Defended by Vincent. Dinwiddie for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dinwiddie's got 19 points.
Dinwiddie's showing you his craftiness in the pick and roll sets, and you can see how he's grown in attacking those.
Here's Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
Take a break. And looking at the Bucks matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
He misses the free throw. Connect, he's checked in for Cameron Reddish. And he sinks the second. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Here's Martin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For Dallas, Caleb Martin, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so Martin nails both of them. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Doncic against Dinwiddie. Three-pointer. Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Dinwiddie sets the screen for Exum. The shot, no good. Nice D from Doncic. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Powell with a screen on Doncic. And here's Exum. Dinwiddie outside. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Len's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Vanderbilt. Martin against Doncic. And Len gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. And that's now 7 points for Alex Len. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Martin the pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Doncic against Dinwiddie. Tries the spin move. Doncic passes to Len, and the dunk by Len.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Now Martin. Dinwiddie outside. Here he goes. Powell kicks to Dinwiddie. Nice D from Doncic.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Pass to Vincent. To the inside. Here's Len. It's rebounded by Dallas. They host the 76ers after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Guarded by Doncic. Vanderbilt with the block. Here's Vincent. Here's Len. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 6th rebound on the night. Dinwiddie passes to Exum. And finished off by Exum.
His improving ability to pass has made Dinwiddie scary with the ball in his hand.
And so Doncic will bring it up for L.A. Up and in on the layup. Doncic has got 58.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Shoots the three. Len grabs the board.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
From the baseline. And it's Doncic missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Edwards passes the Powell. Now here's Dinwiddie. Martin from outside. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. The Lakers also changing it up. Hayes, he's checked in for Len. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Gabe Vincent. Reeves the pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic with it. Fires the three. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Thompson left side. Pass to Marshall. It's Washington high post. Hayes on him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Christie. And rebounded by Connect. Connect's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Thompson outside. Williams sends a screen for Thompson. Fires for 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Hayes. Stolen by Washington. Thompson with it. Connect picks him up. Reeves against Williams. Over in the corner, Marshall. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Marshall's got 10 points here in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Williams against Reeves. Williams dishes to Thompson. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pass to Connect. Over Thompson. And it's Connect. That time on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Mavericks shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row. They turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it. But I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success will certainly continue to keep that pipeline going.
Lakers leading by 22. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Washington's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Back to Williams. It's hauled in by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Vincent. Now Vanderbilt. Here's Koloko. He's covered by Washington. And here is Doncic. Here's the screen. The three. And good. He hits it again.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
You know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means so much.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Washington sets the pick for Williams. Pass to Washington. Dallas, no good that time either. Here are the Lakers. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Here's Reddish. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark